The exterior of a car reveals nothing of its fundamental structure, but by stripping away the suspension, braking, steering, and powertrain systems, you can see the underlying skeleton of a car, the frame.
A vehicle frame provides a firm structure for the body and an anchor point for the suspension system. It's the foundation that holds the car together.
Let's look at the three basic types of frames: full, unitized body, and a stub unitized combination.
Full frames were standard on older cars. Today, these frames are still common on trucks and some cars. There are three different types of full frame: the ladder frame, the X-frame, and the perimeter frame. In a ladder frame, the sections are formed into a single assembly that supports all other parts of the vehicle. Two heavy channels run the length of the vehicle and are joined by smaller sections called cross members. On an X-frame, there is a heavy steel section crossed in the center like an X. A perimeter frame has rails that end at the outer edges of the vehicle.
Full frames were used on most passenger vehicles into the 1960s. Today, these frames are generally seen on full-sized vans, pickup trucks, and larger passenger cars.
The most common type of frame used on passenger vehicles today is called a unitized body frame. This type of construction avoids using heavy frame rails. In this design, the frame is integrated into the body as part of the body structure. Body panels add strength and rigidity to the frame pieces. A sturdy, self-contained frame is obtained by welding together thin box sections of sheet metal. Channels stamped into the floor pan and the box sections under the doors resist front-to-rear flexing. Bulkheads behind the engine and behind the passenger compartment prevent side-to-side frame movement. Roof and door pillars are included for additional sturdiness.
The first unitized body vehicle had a rigid structure which created increased noise and vibration.
But heavy-duty rubber insulators mounted between the running gear and the driveline have all but eliminated this problem. Finally, the third type is a unitized body with a stub frame. It has a separated frame from the bulkhead forward and a unitized frame from the bulkhead back. The front section is called a stub frame. So this type of construction is called a stub unitized combination.
This construction provides the strength of a unitized body with the improved insulation of a full frame in the front section near the engine.
The design of the car's frame has important effects on how the car rides. A frame with too much flexibility, like many larger cars from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, makes a car difficult to steer and handle. But too rigid a frame creates vibrations that pass into the passenger compartment. If the insulators used to reduce vibration are too soft, they allow excessive running gear and driveline movement. This movement is called compliance, and it detracts from handling and control.
So, frames are built to balance the need for rigid structure with the requirements of comfort and control.